not a vampire, not an alien. I'm not the fucking mummy, I'm a goblin.
Hi, I'm Pennywise, the dancing clown. Maybe I'm not. Okay, maybe that's bullshit. Maybe you're not gonna float down here. But what you are getting is a beautiful review of me, that Western Goblin. Maybe that's even worse. Anyway, what I am talking about is It Chapter 2. I got it on Blu-ray, so I'm like, let's review this shit. Because damn, I like this shit. I don't like always horror movies. I don't like them that much. There is only like Chucky, but not a reboot thing. That's horrible, terrible. Throw that in the Phantom Zone. Wee bye! I hope you die. I hope annihilates you from history itself. It's gonna be beautiful. Perfect. Anyway, what are we talking about besides my cool mask? That is based on Pennywise, but in my own style. Not pretty much Pennywise, but it has the style of it. I mean, kind of thing. Anyway, so what do we got? Well, on chapter 2, we got them grown. This one guy that sticked around. There was this one guy that sticked around. I think Mike. Yes, Mike sticked around, but now 27 years later, Pennywise is back. Pennywise is back. Alright, he's back, and it's not gonna be good. It's not gonna be good at all. So they decide to come back. They don't remember everything, but something clicks in him. It's like click. It's like something is going on. So one kept him out and like died. He do suicide. He like cowardly died. Was he really dead? I don't know. He get in the end kind of thing together. Like I did myself on a board. This seems like a suicide, but it actually is not. It's like, wait, you're alive or are you dead? He's alive. He's dead. I'm a little confused about that ending. Anyway, so everybody comes back. They're all coming back, slowly getting memories back one or that. Then they have to find this one artifact. They Mike knows everything. Mike sticks around, got his memory still, so he keeps on going. He keeps on investigating, and he investigates that this demon was happened before, long ago, before clowns were a thing. There are demons and kind of thing, and Pennywise was actually not a demon. He was an alien kind of thing that became old thing. You have tease about it kind of thing, but his real form is just light. So instead of darkness, it's the light. The darkness needs to push the light away. Push that light away. That's the whole kind of thing. And so now they have to find an artifact where it all began. So all of them go their separate ways, having all histories, having all the kind of emotions going on, having all this weird stuff kind of going on, this insane stuff, because we know the girl, she got kind of an abusive boyfriend after having an abusive father kind of thing. He had those two things going on, and she finally leaves. We don't see much of it. It's more like here is an abusive moment. That's it. That's all we got. So that happened. And we kind of thing, we get all their history. We also lots of things go in between time, because they forgot a lot of things, and they also forgot the summer after that happened. So after everything that happened, after that thing that they defeated him, it did happen again. It happened again. While they were split, while they're kind of away, it happened again. So even though they defeated him, we find out they didn't defeat him, because the same summer, lots of stuff still happened. And because kind of thing, that's what we also get about the flashbacks. They kind of thing split up, seeing this nightmares. Is it real? Is it not? We don't know, but it seems like it was real kind of thing. Anyway, so they discover the things that they're missing. They get it. They get all those things. What they're missing is fighting Pennywise again. And then they finally get all the things. They go on the ground! Boom! They go find and it's like, okay, we're gonna fight. There was this one kid that's also is like, I don't gonna let him die again. So one of the kids lets his little brother die before he feels guilty for that. So he goes try to save this. That this time it doesn't work, but he still dies. Oh, the poor kid. Another kid bite to dust. Poor kids. Anyway, they go to the thing. They do this ritual kind of thing, burning everything. It's like, oh yes, this is gonna burn, burn, baby, burn. But it doesn't work because they do it, they kind of thing. He goes in that thing, but then a balloon goes out of it, and everybody runs. And then he comes back, and then it's like, do you want to tell it why it didn't work? Because the other time, everybody died. Every single one of them died. Kind of things like, no, we had to believe. That was the only mistake they made. We have to believe. I thought this would kind of thing. So this whole fight happens. They run kind of thing. They run scared, facing their demons, their horrors in their life, their things that happened kind of thing again. Like all their nightmares are coming. It's like also like a Nightmare on Elm Street. Only I cannot believe that didn't happen reboot again. I mean, I know there has been a reboot kind of thing that didn't work, but I would think like, dude, they did Child's Play, a reboot of something that was still going. It was still going. Every fucking 4 years it kept going, and they fucking rebooted that. Very bad reboots. It's like a Nightmare on Elm Street kind of bad reboot, but somehow that did fine. I don't see the thing, but did fine in general. And so that I feel like a Nightmare on Elm Street would be great thing to see rebooted. I mean, you cannot do worse than that reboot of Child's Play, I guess. And I did actually like the reboot of A Nightmare on Elm Street. It was not the best at all. It was certainly not so cool as the original ones were, and it kept going and it was cool. I should watch that again. Nightmare on Elm Street, so awesome. Also, we got an Easter egg for Nightmare on Elm Street. It was on one of the theaters. It would be cool if it was like based on a real event, like kind of thing. And then I was like, oh my god, confirmed, they're in the same universe. But there actually are. I mean, you can kind of the demon kind of thing could be Pennywise, but just somewhere else. There is like on one of Nightmare on Elm Street, it's all, well, I think the last one, it all seems like this was movies. They were all movies, and the last movie is like we fighting this demon. This demon was locked up in this movies kind of thing. Anyway, I'm reviewing now a movie that's not even on this kind of thing. Anyway, so they fight kind of thing. They fight this whole demon. He becomes this giant insect creature with a hat of kind of thing. They kind of thing try to fight it. One is like this. If you think this can defeat a demon, defeat a monster, it can! Yeah! Saves his friend that almost got killed by the light. Kind of thing. But he's not dead. So it's like, I think I killed him for good. Never turn your back. He turned his back. He's dead. And then they fight by, it's like, okay, we cannot make him small. We cannot make him smaller. How can we make him large? Oh, we're gonna bully him to kind of. You're nothing. You're just a clown. You're nothing. And they keep on this kind of thing. You're just a clown. You're just an old witch. You just kind of thing keeps kind of thing till he's like very small. It's like very much like bullying somebody till they feel small kind of thing. So they're kind of doing a very bad thing. But for a good reason, because he is a bully. They're making him look small. Anyway, so... And then he's like small, like those one of Guardians of the Galaxy... not Guardians of the Galaxy. Green Lantern kind of thing. The Guardians of the Universe kind of small. Looks like him with a big hat kind of thing. But not blue, but Pennywise kind of colors. And then one of them is like... Gets his heart out! Rip your heart out. And then they all go together and destroy it. And then everything starts going off. Everything now they have to run. Run, baby, run! They run. Run, baby, run! They run so fast, so far that they get out of there. They all kind of think this time it's the ending. It's finally ends for good. It's weird to have. I always like trilogies. I always feel like trilogies are the best way to end it. With 3 movies, that's all we need. 3, but we're ending it with 2. 2 chapters is all we need. All we need is 2. That's all we need. Hey. So now it's over for good. Everybody is kind of they go on a bed. They go in swimming, trying to have those dirt off kind of thing. Goes. They are a little bit kind of being funny at each other. One got finally his childhood crush with him. It's like this kind of thing. I have this 27. There has only been one that signed my yearbook. That's actually weird. That only one of them signed to me. They're all friends. Shit in that. I've all done that all. I don't mean nobody ever signed my yearbook. But I didn't have a yearbook. I would not even want a yearbook. I'm like, oh great, a book where we all see each other and think of, no thanks. Anyway, so that's kind of the ending of Pennywise. It's a very short version of the kind of thing I did. I try to make it as short as I can, always. But this is the short of it, the kind of thing. What did I think about it? Now you want to know what I thought about it. Well, now I recapped it to the best of my abilities. I could maybe do a little bit better. It's like details there. This grandma kind of thing that seems to be the child of Pennywise, but isn't. That's just Pennywise, apparently. I don't know. Very confusing. That's a kind of part. But anyway, so I give this one a 10 out of 10. I think it's a solid horror movie. It was very good, very nice. I feel like it's up there, it's beneath, but still around kind of thing with horror genre. It's not as cool as Saw or Chucky franchise, but it's better than a reboot Chucky kind of thing. It's up there where I don't know, actually don't see. Hellfest is a good movie horror movie that I watched, and I'm like, it's a little bit above that. It's like below A Nightmare on Elm Street kind of thing and Friday the 13th kind of thing, but it's like right underneath. Like just it can kiss his ass, just like it can smell the ass that's underneath. That's how close it is. Like, oh, it can smell, it gets like this ass right in his face. That's how close it is to Friday and Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm. It's that close. Anyway, that's pretty much all I got for you. It's a really cool thing. What do you guys think? What are your thoughts about It Chapter 2 kind of thing? The everything and the final ending, because now we don't get any new things. This is it. This is it. The ending of It. What did you guys think? Did you guys enjoy it? Did you guys are loving it? I loved it. I think it's pretty cool. A cool horror movie kind of thing. And I finally reviewed it. You're welcome! Hope you guys liked it. If you watched it, let me know what your kind of thing. If you didn't, would you watch it now? Let me know all that down below. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
I'm not a vampire, not an alien. I'm not the fucking mummy. I'm a goblin.